Hi guys, I hope everyone at Setanta is doing very well. My name is Daniel, this is my athlete Keith. Today we're going to be running through a high CNS session. A couple of caveats. I've just had my hip replaced, so I can't physically coach my athlete Keith. I'm going to have to use verbal cues as you work our way through the session. So today's context, Keith is in his pre-season for rugby. He's also playing Gaelic football at the same time. So he's in his off-season for rugby, transitioning into pre-season while playing championship Gaelic football. So as you can imagine, there's a lot to juggle there. This is part of our microcycle, which we're following a high-low method. We're going to have 3 high central nervous system days and 3 low CNS days. This is Wednesday's session. The priority is to work our way across the force velocity curve, starting with a heavy strength exercise, a fast plyometric, a fast strength, and again a fast plyometric. Then we'll move on, some tissue work on his hamstrings and some hypertrophy work on his delts and biceps. The priority for this off-season into pre-season is maximal speed and power while prepping his tissues as Keith is transitioning from the front row to the back row. A lot of his play is in the back line, so he's going to hit some high velocity meters. So we're prepping those hamstrings, those adductors for max velocity sprinting and moving the needle in all metrics, but the priority being speed, power, hypertrophy, and tissue capacity. So we're going to do a graded system. The first 30 seconds, super low intensity, floating around 200 watts. Keith's max ATP PCR watts is 1,000, so that gives us a ballpark. 30 seconds really easy at 200 watts, then Keith's going to do 30 seconds at 500 watts at moderate intensity, and then he's going to do 30 seconds at about 750 watts as part of the ramp protocol. So this is the first section of the ramp protocol. We're just going to raise his body temperature. We know human metabolism works better at high body temps, so we're just raising his body temp here and getting his heart rate elevated. Awesome, so we've done our raise on the bike, 3 incremental 30-second increases of intensity. We're going to do our activate now of our key musculature, so our hamstrings. So Keith's going to give us 10 bridges, really forceful on the way up. Pause for a second, slow descent. We do 10 repetitions here to activate the hamstrings. We're going to bridge up now. Again, we're intensifying hips in the air. What we're going to do is we're going to do a catch, get those hips up, Keith, and we're going to extend out and catch in a long lever. 3, 2, 1, go. Back in. 3, 2, 1, go. One more. 3, 2, 1, go. So again, we're just intensifying. You can relax, Keith. We're getting the hamstrings to absorb force in an isometric manner. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we're continuing our activation of our key musculature and lower limbs. So we're going to do some walking lunges with a pause, hands overhead for some thoracic mobility. After you, Keith, though. Big step, nice little pause, perfect. Repeat. Excellent. Straighten those arms up. Good. One more. Super. Relax. So we're continuing our activation. We're going to do some deep tier plyometrics in that deep lunge position. Whenever you're ready, keep up. Big little step and just up halfway. Nice and snappy. Perfect. Go again. Keep going. 2 more. Beautiful. 1 more. We're going to switch. Get set up again. Big stance. Hit that bottom position and up explosive. Beautiful. Excellent. 2 more. Last one. So we've done our raise, we've done our activate. We're moving on to mobilization of the key muscle groups. So we're going to be doing some Anderson squats. We're going to mobilize the hips here with 10 frog squats. So narrow stand, Keith, big chest, elbows between the knees. We're going to send down, shoving the knees out with the elbows, grabbing the toes, drop the hips, pause, raise the hips, pause. Beautiful. Always touching the toes. Excellent. Good, Keith. A little bit lower each time. A little bit higher each time. 3 more. Beautiful. Last one. And up rocks. Super. A big step for me with your right leg, right elbow into right knee. Let's straighten that back leg up and rotate for me 6 times, nice and slow. Nice pause at the top for a full 2 seconds. Excellent. 1, 2. Beautiful. 1, 2. Let's straighten this back knee a little bit. Excellent. 1 more. Beautiful. Let's switch. Big step forward. Left elbow into right knee, up and rotate. Excellent. Excellent. Relax. Super. Okay, Keith, let's Let's do some pogos at medium intensity, keeping our knees nice and straight. Whenever you're ready, good, toes up. There we go, toes up, nice. 3, 2, 1, keep it rolling. Okay, now we're going to do maximum intensity using our hands. You can bend your knees a little bit more. 3, 2, 1, let's go. High as you can, toes up, good. Couple more. High as you can, keep 3, 2, 1, beautiful. Okay, Keith, we're moving on to hops now, so same leg to same leg. I want a maximal jump, followed by a small jump to control your center of mass. Let's do 4 reps on the right for height, and a little bit of distance, and 4 reps on the left. Whenever you're ready. Excellent. Height and distance. Perfect. One more. Turn and face me, opposite leg, height and distance. 1 big jump, 1 control, perfect. Excellent. Okay, Keith, we're going to do some hops, maximal intensity for mostly height and some distance, max reps every time.
Continuous, yeah.
Continuous, please, yeah. Beautiful. Back to me, get set, no rush, max height, max distance. Good. So see that foot, Keith, is in front of your center of mass.
Yeah.
When I'm de-accelerating, what do? I brake by putting my feet in front of my center of mass, correct?
Yeah.
So I want to avoid that. Let's scooch that foot back, get underneath your hip, okay? And go a little bit lower here, 45-degree angle, and push directly under your hips whenever you're ready. That feel any different?
Yeah, it feels a bit better.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's
So you already pause for around 3 seconds.
100%. So you're going to descend down, keep though. Unrack the weight, so lose that load. 1, 2, 3, because we're losing elastic energy. We don't want that. We want to explode up because we're training 100%. We're training rate of force development. So when you get that ball and you've no elastic energy, so you can power off. That make sense?
Yeah, perfect.
All right, let's go to work. 3 reps here, Keith. I'll walk you through it. 2 seconds down. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Explode. Beautiful. 1, 2. Pause. 3, 2, 1. Explode. Last one. Bar through the ceiling, Keith. 3, 2, 1. Go. And rack. Excellent. Okay, Keith. Next up, let's get on the box.
Knee bend here, should I least as possible there?
Exactly, great question. So fast ground contacts and minimal joint angle, so I'm not bending the knees too much. If that makes sense?
Yeah.
Max intent. Beautiful. Okay, where are our dumbbells?
Dumbbells up here.
Excellent. Jump squats, we're going to do 5 reps total, Keith.
Yeah, these knee bend.
Exactly, so spending longer on the ground for maximum impulse, fast eccentrics. 5 reps, here we go. Fast as you can, beautiful. 2 more, max intent, last one. Excellent, Keith. Keep them down, put your breathing under control, about 10 seconds here.
Same concept here, kind of.
Mimicking the death jumps as well, maximum joint angles, lots of time on the ground. Here we go, 5 reps again. Get your breathing under control, and let's go. There we go, max intent, good. 2 more, last one. Beautiful. Good stuff. Feeling okay?
Yeah, feeling
Brilliant.
good.
So we're going to rest now for 2 to 5 minutes, as that's what the literature recommends to fully replenish his ATP PCR stores. So the next round of this French contrast is maximum intense. So we're going to sit down, recalibrate, discuss anything that needs to be tweaked, and fully recover for 5 minutes. So Keith, how did that feel the last time?
It was grand actually, Scott. I felt it quite easy.
Yeah, so too light?
Yeah, a bit too light. I'd say.
What weight would you recommend?
I would throw 2 5s on.
So 10 kg more?
Yeah,
Perfect. Awesome. Brilliant. Let's get that strapped in. Hold on a sec, Keith. So it's important to give us context. Keith played 20 minutes of Gaelic football yesterday. We're balancing between his rugby pre-season and his Gaelic football. So I wanted to start a bit lighter, but you're feeling really good. Awesome, that bar speed's probably well over 1 meter per second. We don't have access to velocity trackers here at the moment, but Keith does with his rugby team. Okay, let's go again, 3 reps.
Yep.
This is A1, Anderson squats, rate of force development training. Let's get set up. Remember, 2 second descend, keto, 3 second pause, unrack the weight on the bars. Let's go. 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, explode. Perfect. Slow, 1, 2. And rack, 3, 2, 1, explode. Last one. Bar through the ceiling, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Rack. Excellent. Feeling okay?
Yes, yes, good, yeah.
Get the heart rate down a little bit. Let's get set up. So just want to remind you for this set, it's mostly a vertical direction of force, not forward, okay? Any questions there?
That's perfect, yeah.
It's going to work. Fast we can. Fast ground contacts. Nice and vertical. Toes up. Beautiful. Excellent, Keith. So that was A2, our fast plyometric. This is our fast strength exercise. How did the last set go?
It's a bit tired in the last like 2 reps.
Okay. So what would you recommend? Drop 2 reps and do 3?
Yeah, 3 max power.
100%. Let's do it. Make sure you feel ready and strong. Okay. So remember, deep joint angles, fast eccentric, explode to the ceiling. So you can bend your knees a lot here. Let's go. Perfect. High as you can. One more, Keith. Beautiful. Super. And rack. Let's make our way over to
These 3 reps again here.
3 reps again. A4, so we've done our heavy strength, rate of force development, RFD, Anderson squats, our fast plyo, our fast strength, finishing with our fast plyo. So we did 5 reps last time. Do you want to stay with 5 or do you want to do 3?
I'd say 3 will get the most out, yeah.
100%. Whenever you're ready, deep joint angle as high as you can. Good, Keith. One more. Excellent. Feeling okay?
Yeah.
Let's rest again. So again, we're resting for 2 to 5 minutes, depending on the athlete feels, to fully replenish his ATP PCR source, and he feels he's got max neural intent for round 3 of this French contrast. So, last round, how you feeling?
That's good, yeah. She just got heavier it's last set. So.
Great question. So I think based off your force velocity profile, we know you can produce tons of force, but sometimes you can't produce that quickly. So our main strength exercise here is the Anderson squat, obviously. So starting strength, rate of force development. So I'm more concerned about how quickly you can produce the force, not the total amount of force. Does that make sense?
Like explosive strength, yeah.
Explosive strength. I want you to produce a lot of force quickly, whereas if we went heavier, Keith, you produce more force, but it'd be in a slower amount of time. So essentially, I want you to produce force really fast and mimic your new position in the back row. Does that make sense?
Perfect, yeah.
Awesome. Let's go. 3 reps. Last set, A1, Anderson squats, RFD training. Get set up, 2-second ascent. Leave the bar down. 3, 2, 1, explode. Perfect. Slow down. 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, explode. Last one. 3, 2, 1, explode. Excellent. Beautiful. Take your time. Get your breathing under control. So stiff and snappy. So fast ground contacts, very little joint angle, keeping the legs nice and straight.
Use my arms, can't I?
Exactly, yeah. Good. Excellent. What were your thoughts on the last jump there?
I was just last set, I was feeling good.
So you just wanted to go for it?
Go another one,
Awesome, yeah, brilliant. Sounds good. Get your breathing under control. Make sure you're feeling good again.
3 reps again. Yeah.
I think so. I think 4 and 5 is grinder. As you know, when we're training power, we don't want to do grinder reps.
Yeah.
Everything should feel fresh. Okay. So again, to recap while you're breathing, deep joint angles, fast eccentric, high as you can. 3 reps, max intent. Good. High as you can. Keep one more quality one. Excellent. Get your breathing under control. So we've done A1, our strength exercise, A2, our fast plyo, our fast strength, A3, A4, our fast plyo. Good. Last exercise of this French contrast. So we're thinking 3 reps again.
Yeah, see how I feel.
100%. So again, mimicking the jump squats, deep joint angles, high as you can, using that band for overspeed. Excellent, Keith, high as you can. Beautiful. Beautiful. Super.
That felt good as well, just like last, so I said I do next one.
Get as much you can in, because we plan 4 sets total of this French contrast. A1, starting strength, Anderson squat, A2, drop pogos, A3, fast strength exercise, jump squats, and then finally A4, another fast overspeed plyo. But because you were match yesterday, we just did 3 sets, but you got a couple extra reps because you knew it was your last one. Is that what you did?
Yeah, that's what I did.
100%. Okay, let's rest. I'm going to do our tissue work on our hamstrings, and then some hypertrophy work, which we know you enjoy.
Yeah.
Awesome. So B1, we're going to do some tissue prep on Keith's hamstrings. as mentioned before, he's a Gaelic footballer. He plays Gaelic in the summer during his off season, and he's a very explosive rugby player based on his force velocity profile and his just game metrics. So he's moving from the he's moving from the front row to the back row. So he's going to make even more line breaks. I believe you're in the back line quite a lot.
Yeah, on the
Some of the plays.
yeah.
He's making 2 or 3 line breaks per game. So we're just prepping those hamstrings to be able to meet the demands of the sport and meet the demands of max velocity. So we're going to do 2 sets here of 10 to 12 reps of hamstring curls. Any questions, Keith?
This should feel harder the further I stretch out.
Exactly, that's why we're doing this instead of a seated hamstring curl. So essentially, the moment arm is increasing as we go out. So when your knee's fully extended, that's what's going to feel the hardest. Yeah, exactly, great question. Okay, let's get set up. 10 to 12 reps at about 2 RIR, Keith. Okay, nice and close, hips nice and high. In terms of your hands, if you feel unstable, plant them on the floor. Okay, 2 seconds in, 1 second in. 1, 2, slowly, good. 1, 2. Fully extend those knees, get a nice stretch in the hamstrings. Feeling hard in that lengthened position? Good. 5 more. Last 3. High quality now, let's focus in. Most important reps now, 2 more. Last 1. Slow out. Good, take your time getting up. Super. We're going to rest for about 120 seconds, 2 minutes here, as it's more hypertrophy work. You've probably got a lot of blood in your hamstrings now.
Yeah, pump.
Exactly, so we're chasing that pump, local hyperemia, some metabolites. We're not going to rest as long as we did for the French contrast. We're just going to rest for 2 minutes. Once you feel gnarly, good to go, you let me know.
Perfect. Yeah.
Dead. Awesome. So block C, we're going to do some hypertrophy work for a couple of reasons. First, Keith, you like getting a pump?
Yeah.
I think that's huge in terms of psychology, feeling good, feeling big. And then as well, a bigger muscle has potential to produce more force. You can never have enough hypertrophy in a full contact sport. So the priority obviously was French contrast, our force velocity training, our force training, then our tissue capacity, and priority C is hypertrophy. Still important, but as well, it's important to mention, if we did these first, you may be fatigued for the power work. That's why they're last. I know they're your favorite. Okay, so we're gonna do dumbbell JM press and dumbbell line curls. Any questions, Keith?
Should I stick with dumbbell for the next couple of weeks, or can I stop and change? Or?
To a barbell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think stick with one for say 4 to 6 weeks, get the most out of it, and only really change if it's getting a bit stale or boring or the joints are a bit sore. So
I'll stick with dumbbell because sometimes I don't have access to the barbell in the team session. So.
Brilliant. So 12 to 20 reps here, mile rep match system. Let's get set up, I'll walk you through it. If you're very experienced at this stage, locking those dumbbells out, pushing those elbows towards me and inward, going as deep as you can. Beautiful. Super. Elbows towards me more. Good. Full elbow flexion. That makes sense? That position there, exactly. Your forearms touching your bicep, now we're talking. Feeling that?
Yep.
Beautiful. Just keep going to 12 here.